Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here playing some more Warhammer Combat Cards Campaign Mode, and in this campaign we are going to be debuting a Lord of War at max level. We got 400 points and it's Apocalypse, so this campaign is apparently a little bit harder than normal. Now, I am running Morven Vol as the Warlord. Solid choice. She has a defensive special rule that adds a layer of protection to all of the cards in your deck. But this is the new one that we got from the Battle Pass at 117 points, the House Raven Knight Valiant. This thing deals a crazy amount of damage. 224 ranged, plus Inspiring Presence, so once it's on the field, it's closer to like 290 damage, with Big Game Hunter increasing the damage by 75%. And I tested this out, and I think it deals over 500 damage to anything that is 40 or more points. So absolutely monstrous ranged attack, and then decently powerful melee attack as well. 540 health is not the most for a Lord of War, which is why we have some healing in here. Of course, we got the 4-point healer. Also got Belisarius Call the Bodyguard, which has Medicae and Regeneration. Pretty powerful attacks at max level on this guy. We've also got the Knight Moirax as well. This one has a weaker Big Game Hunter, but also very tanky with Regeneration. Got the Rogel Dorn Battle Tank, which has a Precision Barrage, and yeah, very powerful ranged attack as well. Iron Hand Strachan can be quite fun, especially if you get him poisoned. He can end up dealing ridiculous amounts of damage. And then we also got Curtis 6 as well with that crazy melee attack. So lots of Big Game Hunters here, of course, because it is 400 points. So let's go ahead and deploy, and we'll see if we can hopefully deploy that Lord of War early so that we can see it in action. And we're playing against Chaos. This is Huron Blackheart we are up against, and he is only running 6 bodyguards. Been seeing some new bodyguards on the field, which is always fun. We got the Burning Chariot of Tzeentch, 140 ranged attack with a ranged scout. That is a really powerful attack, and they do have the initiative, so they'll be taking that first turn. I feel like I don't really want this thing to be taking that much range damage if they do go for the ranged attack, so we do want to be kind of careful here. And so, yeah, they got the... This thing is very annoying. Anything with taunt at the max level is going to be quite annoying to deal with. We'll just throw down some of the big stuff here, the Rogel Dorn. Hopefully we can get the healer, the cheap healer, on the field. It's another pretty new one, the Changeling. So it's got max level outflank and a pretty powerful psychic attack, so they may be going psychic here at the beginning. So I think we're just going to throw down old Belisarius Call over here. Just start off with some healing. Unfortunately, we didn't get the cheap healer, but yeah, this will just have to do. Of course, we do get 30% defense for the first 3 times any of our cards are attacked, so that 132 damage is getting reduced to 93. Still have over 600 health on the Knight. So yeah, we'll just go with ranged, even though we're going to be taking quite a bit from that Burning Chariot, but yeah, hopefully it's enough to take down the Venom Crawler with 2 attacks. Okay, that worked out pretty nicely, and boom, the Changeling is gone as well. Really nice thing about this guy, and 291 ranged with Big Game Hunter, means it can pretty much one-shot almost any card, regardless of whether it's cheap or expensive. Anything is going to die to that ranged attack in like 1 hit. And it just got poisoned. It's going to be taking 16 damage at the end of each turn. I do like seeing all these new cards. This is fun. We got the Death Guard Biologus Putrefier. So yeah, he's got poison. Just keep going with the ranged attacks here. Bit of an overkill over in the right lane there. I did manage to take down the Burning Chariot. Got a Demon Prince. And then the final 2 bodyguards will be deploying here. Or the final Typhus. And then Huron Blackheart himself. So, a fair bit of fear in this deck, reducing the damage by quite a bit. But yeah, we are just not taking a whole lot of damage from these guys. And yep, once again, Big Game Hunter finishing off that Demon Prince with the melee attack over from the Knight. And we can go for a ranged attack, and that will very easily kill the enemy Warlord. Not even close, didn't even have to deploy any other bodyguards this game, just those 3 guys carrying the game. Bit too easy here at level 11, so let's go ahead and play the final match for day 1. This is just a 2-day campaign. Obviously with the new Belisarius Call Warlord, that would be incredibly powerful as well in this 400 point mode. Sadly, I do not have the Warlord myself. Alright, so round 2 we're up against the Mask. Now the Mask is actually pretty strong, I think, at max level, especially, well, depending on the bodyguard composition, but running 7 bodyguards here. The Aspiring Champion, that's a pretty strong one. Powerful Furious Charge and Death Blow. Once again, it looks like luck is on our side. The Knight wants to deploy first, so we're going to go ahead and drop that. Just love the look of this model. It's beautiful. Target acquired. Okay, obviously we don't want that thing getting targeted, so let's... Yeah, well, Furious Charge is going to go off before the target acquired, so that's going to be hitting that Knight there, I think, but... Okay, I mean, they don't have too much ranged on the field, so it's not going to be too bad on our turn, I think. I'm just going to go ahead and drop that other Knight over in that lane. I don't care about that one as much. Its damage output is not as great, although with Inspiring Presence it still deals a pretty decent amount of damage. But yeah, the first 3 attacks on their turn are going to be reduced, but also increased from the target acquired, so still taking a fair bit of damage there. Pretty good retaliation on our end, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and just blow everything up here. Although Volgrar is going to get the first attack, because he just regenerated back over the health threshold. Boom! Goes the Aspiring Champion. There's the Death Blow. And then the massive barrage there, clearing out everything else. Another Death Blow going off from Volgrar. Okay, so yeah, hopefully they kill off this Knight first, because I do want the other 2 to survive, but they're dropping a Psyker here. Really not too strong of bodyguards here. This should be a pretty interesting one, though. So we got shields on a cheap unit, so that normally will be able to block quite a bit of damage. And of course, you know, the big game hunter won't be doing anything extra. So we'll see how much damage can pierce through it. It blocks 109, so we'll still be dealing, you know, 190 damage, which is enough to one-shot it despite the shields. Just showing you the power of this this Knight here. Does get the first attack, but boom, that thing goes down. And then we kill off the Flamer as well. Man, this is just it's just too easy. The Defiler is pretty strong, and with Inspiring Presence, that thing can deal quite some damage. But yeah, they're gonna keep going Psychic here, debuffing my melee. I might have to upload another battle later on in the campaign, because this is just far too easy, and we're not able to see enough of what this deck can do, because it really is crazy. Like, there was one fun match where I got Iron Hand Strachan up to like almost 300 melee attack. I'm going to drop Curtis Hicks over here. And that big game hunting Furious Charge, dealing 233 damage. They're going melee. Which means the Defiler goes down, and yeah, that really was not a fair fight at all. So boom goes the Mask, and it is a good game for these Chaos. But yeah, I gotta say, this new Imperial Knight, I love it. And I'm really glad that they made it a reward in the Battle Pass. For a while, those Battle Passes did not really have the greatest rewards, but this season, it was quite nice, I will say. And the cosmetics look really great too. Pretty happy with what they did there. So yeah, let me know how this event is going for you, and what sort of Warlord and deck composition you are using with the 400 points. Again, I would like to upload a video a little bit later in the campaign, again, just because it's not too often that we get to use Lords of War at max level. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.